Welcome back, YouTube, and welcome aboard Leonore. Today we're going to take a tour of the decks, Leonore, an 80-foot Chuck Paine built by Kelly Archer out of New Zealand. So last time we were aboard, and you can see my other videos for the tour of the interior. Today we're on board Leonore to take you through some of the features on deck. So here in the cockpit, sort of center cockpit location on the boat, just forward of the mizzen mast, is your main exterior helm. Let's just go through some of the controls that are here at hand from this location. So a chart plotter repeater here from B&G, and autopilot. The B&G suite of electronics was all updated in 2017. You have the pitch control for the prop and your main throttle, engine controls lower on the pedestal, bow thruster control here on just on the port side of the helm, and the anchor windlass control up and down with a chain counter. So from this view, I can see forward to further B&G electronics. There's also just smaller ones over here on the side and port of the entryway, and starboard just over here. But looking forward, I can see the bow. I can see most of the tow rail. There's a bit of a step stool or a little raised box that I can stand on to get a good view coming into port. Just to the side of the helm and low is the hydraulic control. Pardon my fingers there. It's the hydraulic control for the main vang, the mizzen vang, the backstay, and the main outhaul. There's ample seating all around the cockpit, and beneath there are large lockers throughout. We're also surrounded by a virtual winch farm, and you'll notice by the control buttons that they're all electric. So we're basically looking at sheet winches and halyard winches here, all in the reach of the helm and the cockpit. Each side has a bank of rope clutches and then ample line storage down below. Fold out center cockpit table, making for an exterior dining area. And I like this little perch seat here as well, just on the coaming aft of the wheel. Let's try and step back and get a shot of the cockpit in its entirety. While we're out here, let's just go for a stroll. Very wide teak side decks. On a boat of this scale, there's no encumbrances, so just complete walk around on the exterior of the boat, your own private running track. Solar panel on top of the main saloon coach roof, on top of this hard bimini over the cockpit, and more solar forward on the foredeck in front of the main mast. Again, dual electric winches up here at the mast for additional halyards. The mainsail and the mizzen are brand new in 2021, along with their new Sunbrella covers, stow packs, with lazy jacks on each of them. The mainsail and the mizzen both have dual reefs, and the reefs are all controlled from the cockpit. Working our way forward to the forepeak here. This is a storage hatch. From the interior video, you'll recognize this is the overhead hatch of the forward shower. There's a bulkhead pretty much in line here with the with this rigging down here, or the staysail, and this is a large sail locker forward. Winch with foot controls. There is also the controls at the helm, as we noted, and then hydraulic furlers on the Genoa, and then forward on the Reacher, which is about a 150% Reacher, and a 110 kilo Bruce anchor. Very tall lifelines. I'm 6'1", and these are hip height lifelines, very secure. Note there's ample door rads for fresh air ventilation below deck. And good handholds all the way along the boat. So back here at the mizzen, again, note the hydraulic backstay for the main, hydraulic bang for the mizzen, hydraulic bang for the main. And nice storage here for the tender. The tender on this boat is a little older, but it shows a nice placeholder for maybe another boat to take its place in a few years. But that's about a 9-foot inflatable, stowed on its own chocks here on the aft deck, and a spare Danforth. Again, all the full specs for all equipment is online at swiftshireyachts.com. Down to the aft swim deck, 4 steps down. There's a little spot for a swim ladder to hang off the back, and that last step is pretty low to the water. And there's large storage lockers in the quarter under the teak deck, and then this access here is into the aft cabin. It's its own private companionway to the owner's stateroom, complete with a barbecue on the stern rail, propane below deck in its own locker. It's a very sheltered cockpit. Easy step up and over the combing. Once in the cockpit, you can stand down here. It's quite, really flip the camera around. So again, good coverage. I can peek my head over the top of the coach roof and easily see the horizon and the water just in front. If I need to step up quickly to see the bow, back to the other camera, and again back to this view where I have a good view of the water ahead when navigating in close quarters. But I do like how sheltered, again, that's better. I do like how sheltered the cockpit is. You can get out of the weather if you want to. There's again, permanent shade above with this really nice stainless steel and fiberglass bimini over the cockpit, and easy passage when there's guests aboard. So there's another quick tour. I hope that covers most of the nice features you'll find aboard Leonore. Again, please feel free to ask any questions in the comments, or let me know how we can improve these videos for you. It's wonderful to have you aboard again, and nice to see the sun out here. It's a cool February afternoon, but spring is in the air, and let's get out there on the water. Talk to you soon.